It's another beautiful Sunday in the month of April and time to watch another edition of your weekly program, Osun in Progress, a program that showcases activities and achievements of Governor Gboyega Famoodun and the state of the virtuous. It's less than 90 days to the Osun State Governorship election, and political activities have increased in the past few days. Today, the state chairman of the APC, Gboyega Famoodun, will be speaking on the preparation of the party ahead of the July 16 governorship election. He says the governor, Gboyega Famoodun, has done enough to deserve another 4-year term. My name is Surafil Hamid. But first, let's bring to you some of the events that took place in the state during the week. Beneficiaries of the Osun free train service on Monday indicated their preference for the free train service provided by Governor Gboyega Famoodun. The holiday leaders and members of the All Progressives Congress in the Ijesha South Federal Constituency have promised to ensure landslide victory for the governor at Gboyega Famoodun in the Axis. They made the promise at the inauguration of a support group put together by the federal lawmaker representing Ijesha South Federal Constituency, Lawrence Ayeni, to ensure the state governor wins his second-term election. The event was attended by some leaders of the party in the federal constituency. Inaugurating the team, the chairman, State Universal Basic Education, Gboyega Famoodun, says members have resolved to reciprocate the gesture of the governor towards them.
2018, we lost 4 local governments, and we managed, I will emphasize that word, we managed to win 2. We won in Atakumosa East with a very, very close margin. We also won in Ilesha East with a very close margin, and we lost in the remaining 4 local governments. But fortunately, when we look at the appointment distribution, we are the most, we are well favored in this part of the state. So it is time for us now as a zone to pay the debt we incurred 4 years ago. We are going to offset the debt and now do our normal duty in 2022 by the grace of God. That is what we must make sure we vote en masse for Governor Gboyega Famoodun. We are going to win. And we've charged them to go out from door to door, from one community to the other, to canvass for support. We ask them not to rely on their horses, to believe that it is not over until it's over. They should go out and work. They should mobilize people from village, from community, from one house to the other, to make sure that people comes out on July 16 to cast their votes for Governor Gboyega Famoodun.
A former state treasurer and current treasurer of the party say much attention will be paid to the governorship campaign in the axis.
Ordinarily, people will expect that Ayeni should be worried about how he's going to get back his ticket. But no, that's not the important thing for the party now. The important thing for the party is to ensure that Governor Gboyega Famoodun gets his second term. Governor Yetola has done a lot of things to help us. For the first time since 1999, we have the support of Labour. I was in a meeting on Monday and Labour repeated its resolve to vote for Yetola. The entire Labour leadership, they are with us. That's the first time we will have the support of Labour since 1999. So, he has done a lot for us. We are happy in Ilesha, for example, for changing the name of Ilesha Grammar School back to what we want, for cancelling uniforms, and lately by giving us a university, which Ilesha has been asking for over 40 years.
When you look at the people gathering here, you'll find a lot of political leaders from our party here. Because at this particular time, when we are approaching the governorship election, it is at the same time that aspirants for different positions are coming out. For this, there is a need for us to come together to let people know that what is important to us first is the governorship election that is coming up on the 16th of July. And when Honorable Ayeni told us that he's going to inaugurate the group of people from his own group that will be campaigning for July 16th election.
Members of the team promised to swing into action to sell their candidate and create awareness on its achievements.
We are going to proclaim the name of Governor Oyetola for the second time in our community. As for me, coming July 16, I am going to work for the governor. First, our PVC is the key of voting. We have informed all our members to get their PVC so as to vote in Governor Oyetola for the second time in the office. I am so happy with the good work the governor is doing. He has done so well. There is no issue of insecurity. I will thank the governor for prompt payment of salary to the workers. I employed the members of the society to join hands with the governor to make Osun great.
To the initiator and a member of the National Assembly representing Ijesha South Federal Constituency, Lawrence Ayeni, no efforts will be spared towards winning the election.
The inauguration will now go back to each ward, because my ward is 42 wards, that the federal ward. State level is 46. We go back and start work. 3 months to this time is near. So that is why I said, okay. Imagine we have many aspirants now that came out. Everybody wanted to come to Ayeni for one thing or another. And that is why I decided, let us have Team Ayeni, work for the governor first. so that at the end of the day, we'll be able to have a platform to win next general election. I have 107 groups. I call them. I don't forget about INE support group. I want the people that can work for the governor to actualize the aim and objective of election. The aim and objective of election is to win, and they are ready. Voluntarily, they register themselves, and they are almost 1,000 plus now, and they are ready to work. And now we finance them, because this is my party. Without party, you are nowhere to be found. If you have a product, good product, you be both at least to go out and make sure that you promote that. So the government has performed wonderfully, even in the Ijesha line. About 3 weeks ago, at least it gave us what we been agitating for years. He upgraded College of Education to university and many other things here. Touching the human being, even just of recent. Those people that don't even have something on their table, every month he used to give them food, that is Lady Rural food, and a lot of things.
The All Progressives Congress elected its national officers, which produced Abdullahi Adamu as its national chairman and Senator Yolomi Shure as the national secretary. Osun State chairman of the APC, Gboyega Famoodun, says good leadership provided by the president led to peaceful and successful convention of the party that produced the new NWC members.
We have a very respected president who is the leader of the party, and ditto the governors in the state where we hold sway as a government. National secretaries will come from Osun, and Senator Mishore showed interest, and it was acclaimed by everybody in the party. We have the national vice chairman, Southwest, that is the Southwest chairman to Ondo State, and we have the national secretary from Osun. We have other offices in the non-NWC member in the National ESCO. Many of them, the national youth leader is from Lagos State. So those are the key offices from the Southwest. But as for Osun, the key office that was given to us was the national secretary, and which Senator Mishore had.
Gboyega Famoodun says the NWC members will perform creditably.
This is a party that has learned from previous party administration. I think the Alhaji Abdullahi Adamu will be the third national chairman that we will be having since since we started the APC. We had former governor of Edo State, Gboyega, then we had Osun from Edo. Now we are having Abdullahi Adamu from the North Central as the chairman. You will discover and you will agree with me that we have seasoned politicians that are capable of steering the ship of the party on the national level. So I think we are on course and we will deliver.
The state chairman of the APC assures members that INEC timetable will be followed for campaign.
Well, there are timetables from INEC that has to be followed, and duly we have been following it. And as a party, we have passed through necessary steps that eventually lead us to the election. Key of it was the good primaries we had recently, and that gave us the second term opportunity to the incumbent governor, Gboyega, and we believe that election is what we expected every year, and it's not strange to us, and we are ready for it.
He believes the governor has done enough to deserve another term.
The assessment of any government in power is one of the first things is to assess the security nature of the state which they govern. You will agree with me that we are well secured in this state. Generally, Osun State has been very peaceful, and everybody goes on with his normal business devoid of any harassment. So we have secured the state, and security is the first thing which we have maintained. That is the first thing. Next to it, a government in power must make sure infrastructural development, that we assist the citizens of the state to move from one place to the other is secured. And this we have spent enormous resources on in the past 3.5 years. All feeder roads in the major towns have been fixed. All villages and rural roads, they are passable, and food are coming out of the farms to the city. So again, the social services that is required for people to live well and feel a sense of government, by making sure that health services they are taken care of. As a matter of fact, this is one of the things we first embarked upon at the onset of this government. All rural primary health centers, the 332 wards of the state, are fixed. They are working well, and there are medications for people to service them when they get sick. Again, on the education sector, Osun State happens to be one of the states that has tertiary, about 12 or 11 tertiary institutions is in the state, both federal and private. And as such, we have a lot of youth population in the state. Students and people who are out of school looking for a job, we have a lot of them. We have been able to contain them well, and we have encouraged them to be self-employed on many occasions, which are yielding fruits. Again, what I can assure you that we've done is that we have been trying as much as possible to make sure that everybody in this state have an access to governance at all levels, be it local level, state level, and even unit level in the communities. Traditional rulers are there, we are in contact with them, and we follow their advice, and we use their advice to govern the people in their different domains. Religious activities, the major religion, the faith, religious organization, be it Muslim, be it Christianity, or the traditional religions, harmoniously they have been working together, devoid of all little problems that do occur in terms of understanding each other. I think we have managed this situation so well, and our urban development program is perfect, especially in the state capital. There's nowhere you want to go in the state capital, you won't get there in 10 minutes. Especially when we fix the Olaya bridge, overhead bridge, that is in the heart of the town. In the middle of the town, you can see there's no traffic problem within the city. And equally, this could be viewed across the state generally in the major cities like Elisha, like Iwo, like Ikirun, like Ikire, like Ife, everywhere we have a hand on how to get the people to do their normal business, and everybody is happy with government. So by and large, it's a difficult thing praising yourself. I think you rather allow people to look at you and make some comments on you, but all the same, as a politician, you must have to, show your color. You can imagine the level of our preparation and the level of preparation of the opposition. Seriousness is shown within our party, discipline is shown within our party, and all our processes are so simple and understandable, unlike what the opposition party had. And the people are there, Osun State people, they are civilized people. They can make their judgment between the two major parties. I thank all members of APC for the support that have been given to the party, especially the governor, who has been in the saddle in the past 3.5 years. We've enjoyed it, and the support given to us through all the congresses, through all the primaries, is enormous, and it's worth mentioning. I want to thank them for all of this, and I want to reassure them that this party will not disappoint them. The confidence reposed in the leadership of the party and government will be lived up to. And again, the people of the state, I want to assure them there's a strong understanding between us and the work life of the state. We have synergy across all the private employee and government employee of the state. Especially the government employees, their remuneration salaries are paid on time. We continue to do that. And those that are self-employed, there is an outreach to them. Almost on a monthly basis, we have had challenges during the COVID period that we lived up to the expectations of the challenges of COVID as at that time. We don't pray it comes again. And again, I want to assure you that the majority of the people in this state have a lot of confidence in us. And we'll continue to build on that and give them back the services.
Let's bring to you what the atmosphere now looks like at the Olaya intersection since the project has been opened to traffic. That's the size of our package for today. Join us next Sunday, same time, for another edition of the program, Osun in Progress. On behalf of the State Commissioner for Information and Civic Orientation, who is also the coordinator for the program, Funke Egbemade, as well as the entire production crew. My name is Rafiu Hamid saying, do have a great week ahead.